The middle pillar is really one of the best basic invoking exercises you can do in High Magick Ritual. In fact, I highly suggest getting this book if you are interested in practicing the middle pillar and understanding it more. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and how to do it. The middle pillar ritual is a ritual that invokes more light into your aura. It's an aura expansion ritual. It actually raises your vibration. So I teach this in the neophyte level of the Magical Mystery School and the membership, but I wanted to, talk to all of you about it and tell you how to do it and a little bit about it so that, it's a little bit more accessible to everyone. You can see some things out there about it. You can read some books about it, but I'm just going to give you a quick rundown and tell you how to do it and what it does exactly. So the middle pillar ritual is based on the Tree of Life exercises. The middle pillar is the way of the mystic. It is the straight ascension to awakening, all right? And so when you do the middle pillar ritual, you are aligning yourself into balance, you are aligning yourself into a higher vibration, into awakening, to ascension, and invoking the God names. We call them God names, all right? But we're invoking God names that will raise your vibration and take your consciousness to a higher level. So on the Tree of Life, you have the pillar of severity, the pillar of mercy, and the middle pillar. The pillar of severity is, it's really a more feminine, receptive type of energy, but it's imbalanced, okay? So on the other side, you have mercy, which can also be imbalanced, all right? So if you go to either of the extremes and you're, falling off the middle pillar, psychologically, then you are falling into too much mercy or too much severity. All right. So this ritual, it's an unconscious type of technique that will help to not only, link your unconscious into these higher realm symbols that will trigger certain things in your body and in your energy body and in your consciousness. It will trigger things so that your vibration raises, so that you actually invoke more light and heal yourself in these ways. So essentially, we are working with the 5 spheres on the middle pillar. So let's talk about those, right? You have Kether at the top, which is the crown, which is your connection to God source, all right? And that's like unity consciousness. And the next level down is Da'ath. Da'ath is, it means knowledge, okay? It's like hidden knowledge. And the next level down is Tiphareth. Tiphareth, and these can be pronounced a little differently. I'm teaching Kabbalah with a Q, not with a K. Okay, so anyways, Tiphareth is, it's kind of your center, right? And it means beauty. It's like your Christ consciousness or Buddha consciousness or that part of you that is connected to the higher self. Then we have Yesod, and Yesod, also sometimes called Yesod, is in the genital area, right? Sometimes we associate this with like the sacral chakra area. And this one means foundation because it's connected to the astral realm. And in the astral realm, that is where the blueprint of our reality lies. It's the energetic blueprint, the astral matrix behind our reality, where we connect here. So Yesod, when we invoke Yesod, it actually helps us to really get in touch with that area of our consciousness. And finally, we have the final sphere that we invoke, and that is at your feet. And so when you imagine it like half outside of your feet, surrounding, your feet, and then underneath the earth surrounding your feet. So these are like, you're supposed to do like small dinner plates, it's about the size of these as you imagine them. Okay, so Kether is up here, Da'ath is here, Tiphareth is around here, down the chest, Yesod is the genital area, and finally Malkuth is at the bottom. That final sphere means Malkuth, means kingdom. So if you're not good at meditation, you'll love these exercises because they're very active type of exercises. And so they keep your mind working and focusing with different senses. And so it helps you to meditate more fully. and it gets you into a really, really good state of meditation. All right, so let's start with the top, right? Kether. When you do this, you start with the top, so you're invoking divine light, so you're pulling it down, okay? And this again is like it's symbolism, right? So we're starting with Kether, and with Kether, you're going to just imagine this bright light, and it's expanding, okay, as you're invoking energy into it. And the chant for that one is, sometimes we say eh hey yay, sometimes people say eh he yay, or a ha yay. I've heard it pronounced different ways in different traditions. Okay, so either way, it's the God name for I am that I am. I'll just do this one like 3 times. I'll do 3 cycles of chants. If you want to do more, you really should, especially like, once a week or something like that. Do 7 chants or 10 chants. That's we usually do 3, 7, or 10. You can choose whatever number you want. It really doesn't matter, honestly, as long as you're doing it and you're getting into it where you're imagining the sphere of light, you're imagining expanding, when you inhale more energy into it, and you chant that God name. And you want to use the vibratory voice, right? The voice of God is what we call it. It's where you really get deep and resonate in your body. So you're not yelling out, you're yelling in. So it's kind of like, so it's like a deep resonating singing, if you must. Okay, so try that one, and then you'll pull that one down. You'll pull that, that divine light. You'll inhale afterwards, and you'll just imagine it comes down here, and now you have another light. And this light is Da'ath. All right, this is the hidden sphere of knowledge. And this one, you can chant this Yod He Vav He Elohim, which is traditionally how I do it. I learned it that way traditionally. Another way to say it is, which is not a way I say it, so I'm not real familiar with it. I believe it's Yehovo. That's how Israel Regardie says it. Yehovo Elohim. It's Yod He Vav He, YHVH. That's really the name. And so what we're doing is we're adding vowel sounds into it. And depending on what tradition you come from, it's going to have a little different vowel sound. And so what I do is I say, Yod He Vav He Elohim. Right? And I'll do that 3, 7, or 10 times. And then I inhale the whole time you have your eyes closed, right? And you inhale that divine light back down into, we usually do around the chest area here. It's a pretty big light here. So this one is like your core, right? So it's the center. It's the third one. So this one is Tiphareth. It's connection to your higher self. And so with this one, I chant, Yod He Vav He Eloah Ve Da'at. Yod He Vav He Eloah Ve Da'at. Okay, and again, with the Yod He Vav He, you could say it the other way. Yehovo, or Yehoah, or however you want to do it, right? As long as you have the consciousness of YHVH. I'll chant that one for you first, all right? Yod He Vav He Eloah Ve Da'at. Okay, and then moving down to Yesod. Yesod is around the genital area. It's like a nice big just area there that you're imagining the light. And you're going to, again, pull that energy down. And this time you're going to chant Shaddai El Chai. It's Shaddai El Chai. So Shaddai El Chai. Right? And then finally, you're going to pull that energy down into the floor, into the feet area, surrounding the feet. And you're going to chant the God name Adonai Haaretz. So it's Adonai Haaretz. Okay? And then once you do all of this, now you move into circulation body of light. Circulation body of light has been taught many different ways with many different traditions, okay? So you can do it the Golden Dawn version, you can do it the Thelema version, you can do it the Boda version. There's all these different ones, Rosicrucian. But The one that I like to do the most now, I teach a couple of different versions of this actually, depending on, you know, where you're at in my school, but I have a few different versions based on the different traditions. My favorite one though is, I have a very active mind, so I'm very impatient, and so for this one I like to do it in 2 cycles. So what I do is, after you do the God name chants, right, then you go back up to the crown and you focus on that crown area in that light, and you inhale, and then you exhale that energy down the left side of the body into the floor as you exhale. So push it down, inhale it up the right, and then again push it down the left. Inhale it up the right, and then you go back the other way. Exhale it down the right. Inhale it up the left. Exhale it down the right, and inhale it up the left, okay? And then you're going to push it down the front. And you're going to do the same thing. Exhale it down the front, into the floor, inhale it up the back. Imagine that energy. Exhale it down the front, inhale it up the back. And now you're going to switch it around. Go back down the back, inhale it up the front. Back down the back, inhale up the front, right? And then you're going to push that energy into the floor, and you're going to inhale the energy, and you're going to imagine that the energy is coming up out of the ground, and it's spiraling around your left ankle, around your body, and going all the way up around your body to the crown. And then when you exhale, you're going to exhale it all the way spiraling back down around the body, okay? And then you're going to do it on the other side. You're going to inhale that energy up the right, around that right ankle and up around the body. And then you exhale it back down around the body. And then you inhale it straight up the body, and then exhale it out like fireworks going back out into the ground. And then again, inhale it straight up and exhale it out into the ground. So that is the middle pillar with Circulation Body of Light. I take you through lessons and through the step-by-step process and the membership. For those of you in the membership, you know, and we do this live every month where we go through a bunch of rituals and stuff now. But anyways, for those of you just learning and just practicing, try it out. You will enhance your psychic senses like crazy. Your meditations will be so much more profound. Your dreams will be more profound. Your energy will be much higher, and a higher vibration overall, and you'll just feel a whole lot better. So have fun with the middle pillar, and I hope to hear about your experiences with the comments down below. Okay, bye for now.